And welcome back to another Paul's Aquariums unboxing video. We've got a few local fish, so I'm going to go through those first before we find the boxes. But we have some really nice Oranda goldfish. Obviously, these guys and girls will get huge. They are a goldfish, so expect 20 to 30 centimeters for an Oranda. An Oranda is just a different type of goldfish. They have the pot belly, the double tail, and the bumpy head. Very, very cool. A little bit slower to the food than a normal comet, so if you're going to mix them with normal goldfish, you have to really make sure that these guys and girls get the food. Local bred Orandas. We also got some monster fish, and I have to be really, really gentle with these guys and girls. We got some awesome mono peacock bass. Mono peacock bass from South America are going to get huge. So expect anything from 30 to 50 centimeters for one of these guys and girls. You'll need a really, really big tank for peacock bass. They are a South American cichlid. And in the sand as well, we've got some new stingrays. So we've got some super spot maturos, we've got some mantilla cross maturos, and a couple of black diamond cross maturos. Okay, these are full freshwater from South America, obviously bred in Australia, so these are guys and girls bred in Brisbane. Expect to get a tank 6 foot by 3 foot for a male and about 8 foot by 4 foot for a female, because they will get huge. Now that that's all sorted, let's find our fish and find out what we've got. And it is me again, unboxing lots of fish. We have 3 boxes of fish to unbox in this video. Different wholesaler than the last one, hurrah. First bag. Oh, they're huge, they're decent and meaty. 3 brilliant things. Huge, decent and meaty. These are silver dollars, a South American tetra. Yes, they are a tetra. They kind of look like a piranha. Piranhas are tetras. These are like a vegetarian piranha, not a pacu, but a silver dollar. Awesome schooling fish. They will eat plants, so you don't want them in a planted community tank unless you don't like your plants. But they do really, really well with Central South American cichlids. Awesome diver fish just to break up the aggression and that in your tank. I think we've got a few bags of those. Yes, there's another bag, decent size again. So lots of silver dollars in stock. They do better in a school, so obviously you want to get like about 5 or 6 of them and they will do swimmingly. Second bag we have from Asia. Oh, opaline gouramis. Okay, so these are like a sort of a metallic version of your blue free spot gourami. Very cool fish. They're going to get about that 12, 13 centimeter sort of size. Very small mouth, so they're okay with tetras like neons and other South American fish, even though these are Southeast Asia. Slightly acidic, warm water, breathe through the surface because they are labyrinth fish. Very, very nice if you want something a little bit different. And talking about tetras from South America, we have neon tetras, red, blue, little white bellies, awesome fish. About to set up a video for breeding neon tetras, so stay tuned for that one. Thank you for our banana worms to the person who brought them in. Thank you, yay, we have banana worms. What's a banana worm, you ask? Don't even ask. It's a little tiny worm that baby fish eat. Doesn't look like a banana. Again with the words, we have banana worms, hurrah. There we go. So neon tetras are back in stock. I think there's a few bags of them. More gouramis. These are pearl or lace gouramis. Very pretty fish. Males will get red under the throat. Again, they get that decent sort of 12, 14 centimeter. Very small mouth. They're going to eat baby neons and stuff like that. They're going to eat baby guppies and stuff like that, but they're not going to eat neon tetras and little other schooling fish. So you can have these as nice big fish up the top and smaller schooling fish. Yes, this is smaller schooling fish down the middle and the bottom. Very pretty fish. Tiny fish. Are they Pygmy Corys? They are. Pygmy Corydoras. Small schooling, super tiny little fish. These go really well in shrimp tanks and a lot of other small nano tank environments. Won't eat shrimp like a lot of other smaller fish will, but they're small, schooling, peaceful catfish. Not an algae-eating catfish, but they more rummage along the bottom, get worms, detritus, all that sort of wonderful stuff. Very cool, tiny little schooling, I was going to say cichlids, but they're not cichlids, they are catfish. Small schooling catfish. Ha! More silver dollars. Okay, we've got lots of silver dollars. We have gouramis, more gouramis, golden gouramis. So they are like the free spot blue gouramis, the opaline gouramis, the gold ones are the albino version. Lovely gold Exactly the same fish as the opalines, just a different colour. That was box number 1. We're going to the next box, which is box number 2. Who would have thought? Box number 2. Magically, we have box number 2. Okay, there are a lot of fish in box number 2, which is good, because it's a fish unboxing video. Golden white cloud mountain minnows. I'm pretty sure we had the normal white cloud mountain minnows last week. These are the gold variety, which is the exantic, which is like albino. Just makes them gold and pretty. Awesome little fish, again from China. White cloud mountains are in China. They're a cold water fish, perfect for frog ponds. They're not going to eat tadpoles or frogs, but they're going to eat mosquitoes. Generally just a nice, peaceful, pretty little fish. They're going to max out about that sort of 3 centimeters, give or take a little tiny bit, so super, super small. Schooling, you want about 4 or 5 of these guys and girls, and they will do happily swim. They'll do swimmingly. That's what they'll do. They'll do swimmingly lovely in your pond or unheated tank. Ooh, oh, I thought they were banded leperonis, but they're not. These are Tanganicans. Oh, these used to be my favorite fish. I kind of still really, really like them. Do want to keep some of them. These are Cylindricus, which is a Tanganican stripy cool fish. Light blue and dark blue stripes, or sort of whitey blue and dark blue. Well, you can see them there. They are nice, peaceful. They sort of breed like a lot of the other smaller Tanganicans do, and they breed in colonies. So you'll have a male and a female look after the babies. The babies will look after the next batch of babies, and they have like all their sort of siblings looking after each other. Siblings? Did I just say siblings? Siblings looking after each other. Yes, brothers and sisters looking after the other brothers and sisters. Very, very nice fish. And they're a decent size too. Very cool. They need to be in a pH above 8, so between 8 and 9 for your Tanganicans. So you don't really want to mix them with normal community fish, but they are back. Grab them while you can. I really want some of those. Oh look, another awesome fish. These are from South America. These are Peppermint Bristlenose, black, white, spotty. Get a decent size, a little bit higher protein than your normal Bristlenose, so they want a little bit more protein in their diet. They're still going to eat algae, but they want meaty foods like brine shrimp, bloodworms, high protein pellets as well. A little bit harder to breed than Bristlenose, so they're worth a little bit more. But if you alter your water hardness, your GH and the KH, they will breed equally the same. Very nice little fish, but they are back in, and yeah, a decent size. They're small, but they're a decent size. And we have more Corydoras. They are Leopard Corydoras, very cool coral pattern, black and white squiggly lines with the black dorsal fin flag thing. Yeah, they probably should have called them a coral flag fin Corydoras, but it is what it is. Nice, peaceful, South American as well. There are lots and lots of different types of Corydoras. These will get pretty chunky, so they're going to get that 5 to 6 centimeters. Schooling like all other Corydoras, so you want a group of these. The more the merrier, but try and at least get 3 or 4 of them, and they will do a lot better than just 1 or 2. We have a bag of platies. Looks like red tuxedo platies. South American, well, sort of Central American, sort of that in between South and North America. That's Central America. They're from Central America. That's what platies are. Central America, and I think the bottom of North America. Very cool, temperate fish, so they'll survive like about 18 degrees up to like 24, 26 degrees. Big mixture in there. I think there is a lot more platies in here. We have some red wagtail platies, obviously because they have a black tail and they're red. Apparently a black tail means wagtail. What else have we got? Oh, there's those cool blue ones again. We had some last week, we had some the week before. I think they're like a coral blue platy, blue with a red tail. You can line breed all these platies as well, so if you have the same colors together, you're going to keep getting awesome, awesome offspring with them. That may be all the platies, but we may see some more. Those, which look like platies, are mollies. These are from Mexico. They're pretty big and chunky. They look like albino golden mollies. They have red eyes and they're gold. And as you can see on the screen, we have more mollies, Dalmatian mollies, named after the Dalmatian dog, of course, because they are black and white and motley. Those are not mollies. Those are not mollies. Okay, maybe we only got Dalmatian mollies And albinos. No, no, wait. And black mollies. Called black mollies because they're black and they're a molly. A very easy fish to breed too. Mollies and platies, live bearing fish, which means they have live babies like people do, and a lot of mammals, obviously, just about every mammal. All mammals do that, apart from egg-laying mammals in Australia because we're weird. Okay, most mammals do that. Bloody platypus. How cool are they? So live babies, they're going to have between sort of maybe 30 and 60 babies, depending on how big the female is. And you'll have little tiny miniatures in your tank. They will try and get eaten by all the others. Well, they won't try and get eaten, but the other fish will try and eat them. So lots of plants in cover or separate the females before they give birth, and you'll have lots more mollies. Did have more platies, Mickey Mouse Sunset platies. And we have more Danios. These are super cool, Longfin zebra Danios. Stripy, they'll survive unheated to heated, so they're a temperate fish. Always on the move. Silver with blue, navy blue stripes, back and forward, super, super peaceful. Schooling, unlike the platies and mollies, you can have one, you can have a group. You just don't want two males together because they're going to fight. These guys and girls, you just want a group of them and they'll spend their whole time chasing each other quite happily. If you only have one or two, they're going to be stressed out, so you want more than one or two, and no one wants a stressed out fish. More fish. What are they? Oh, little tiny cherry barbs. Called cherry barbs because they're a barb and they're cherry coloured. Super peaceful again. They go really well with neon tetras. They'll go fine with most other smaller peaceful fish. Not going to eat plants or anything like that, but they're going to colour up really, really nice as they mature. Going to get about that 4 centimetre sort of size at the most, so 3.5 to 4 centimetres for one of them. And the last bag in this box, we have Redtail sharks. How cool are these? These are an Asian fish as well. More like a catfish than a shark. They're just called a shark because they're the shape of a shark, and they're called a redtail shark because they have a red tail. Yes. Ideally, you want one per tank. If you have more than one, as they mature, they're going to fight over territory. Even in a 6-foot tank, two are not going to get along that well. So better one per tank. They are an algae-eating fish, not a catfish, and they'll rummage around. They will chase things around that look like them. So if you have these with black mollies, they may think the black mollies are another redtail shark and just keep targeting it until it is no more. So just be conscious of not having fish that look the same as these guys, and then they're going to be pretty peaceful in your tank. Redtail sharks back in. Let's jump to the next box. Well, there are no more boxes. Why are there no more boxes? Because the courier has not delivered my box. I'm not entirely sure why. Hopefully it will turn up just before I upload this video, which is Friday, obviously. So if they have turned up, there may be some footage on the screen now. I think we're supposed to get silver sharks, which is a big Southeast Asian schooling fish. Again, not a shark, but they look like a shark. Lots of female betta fish, and who knows if they're awesome or not because I haven't seen them yet. We should have had glow light tetras, and I think there are German blue rams. A few other bits and pieces. They may be on the screen now, but if they're not on the screen, maybe on social media when they do turn up. Who entirely knows? I know, we're going well with missing fish lately, but what we're going to do is we're going to go down the back of the shop and we're going to show you some axolotls hatching out of eggs. That's exciting. At least we can show you that. We're going to flick the camera around and go that way. And if you haven't seen axolotls before, they are the tadpole stage of a salamander that's evolved to live permanently under the water. They can regenerate absolutely everything, including half their brain. Kind of crazy things. They do come from Mexico originally. These are all bred in Australia, obviously, because they don't send eggs around the world or anything like that. But these are our baby axolotls. Check them out. So most of them are still in the eggs. It takes between 2 and 3 weeks for them to actually hatch. I think a couple of them have already hatched today and yesterday. There's one right down the bottom. There is some leucistic ones. There is some albinos. Look at the little beady black eyes on that one there. So they are all fine. They just sit there in the egg, don't do much, and then every now and then they're going to twitch. There is a cool brown one right there underneath that little bit of plastic plant. There are a whole heap of them. So axolotls will generally have between a couple of hundred and 1,000 eggs. We've only got about 30 or 40 eggs here just to demonstrate for a video what to do with feeding them and all that wonderful stuff. So if you'd like to see a video on baby axolotls, just subscribe or wait a week or so after seeing this video and it should be live, all going well. And those axolotl eggs were bred by a customer, and the customer did buy the adults off us about a year or so ago. So if you do have adults available in store, they will get about double the size of what you see here. Here is our axolotls. So these, ironically, are from the same person that bred those little axolotls that you just saw in the eggs. These are a little bit older, so these are around about that 4 to 5 month age to give you a rough idea of how fast they grow. They will get around about that 25 to 30 centimetre size. So I think we've only got some leucistics and albinos in here. And there might be 1 or 2 exantics, which are the yellow ones that you see lurking around trying to dig underneath his, what's that thing called? Bridgie thing. That's his bridgie thing. Anyway, if you did like this video, click the thumbs up so I know. If you want to see more videos of unboxing and that, there is a link on the screen. If you want to see other videos, there are links to other videos as well. Thank you very, very much for watching. Feel free to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, then you get to see all the wonderful videos as we upload them. Anyway, see you in the next one.